Dr. Williams.
I wanted to show people.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to show people how they manipulate the recordings, the audio recordings and the video recordings, and that this is actually just artificial superintelligence. It's a supercomputer doing it. An artificial superintelligence, an artificial intelligence. But I wouldn't call it regular. I'd call it super. But here's what they're doing. I want people to pay attention. I'm going to show you. And the Nicaraguans have the original video. That's what makes it so incredible. That I even called them out as it happened after the fact. The Nicaraguans, I played the original video with the original recording before it was altered. This is how they alter recordings, and it's been going on for many years. This is back in 2013, December 26, 2013. This is this was in 2013, okay? When I was in San Diego VA. This is a VA hospital in San Diego. Okay, go ahead.
So I know that the appointment with Dr. Williams was canceled for today, so I'm kind of confused as to why you're here.
Because I told him I needed to see him about other things.
No.
But hold on a second, let me finish.
Yeah.
That appointment was made before you decided to cancel it. Why did you cancel it?
Because we need for you to meet with Dr. Lavin.
Who's Dr. Lavin?
Well, you're getting a letter in the mail because we can never contact you on the phone.
You can contact me by secure messaging. I've been talking with Dr. Williams for weeks over secure messaging.
I understand with secure messaging.
Can you explain to me who Dr. Lavin is?
Dr. Lavin is part of our behavioral medicine that we have. She's a psychologist, and she deals with sales patients.
You see the game? Psychologist.
A sale patient is a
psychiatrist, psychologist, neuroscientist.
I can't remember what SAIL stands for. I'm going to have to look
SAIL.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look it up. But ultimately, when we feel that patients who need specific information and also how we do things here at the VA, we help them understand this better. This is done through our psychologists.
Okay, I don't need to see a psychologist. You can't force me to see a psychologist. As a matter of fact,
ultimately, we don't have the ability for you to see your primary care doctor until you have been seen by this.
You're not going to victimize me with a mental health specialist.
Okay, but you can go to patient advocate over it.
Well, I'm going to. And okay. I'm also going to hit with Dr. Williams. Listen, I want the medical paperwork Dr. Williams said he would fill out for me.
No, he does not have the ability to fill that medical information
The workman's comp paperwork, he said he would fill out.
He does not have the ability to fill all of that paperwork out.
Why?
Because we are not what we call physical medicine doctors here.
Doesn't require a physical medicine.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm not going to argue with you either. I'm going to hit you with a federal lawsuit.
Okay.
So you either fill. Listen, he said he would fill it out.
No, it's not going to be done.
It's beyond his scope of practice.
He can't do that.
That's all I needed to hear.
Yeah, he
Thank
can't
you.
do that.
Thank you.
So
you go back and you tell Dr. Williams. You go back and you tell Dr. Williams that this afternoon his name will be added to a federal lawsuit.
Okay. Well,
goodbye. Goodbye.
Okay, and you'll go to patient advocate then.
No, I'll call them. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to hit him this afternoon with a federal lawsuit.
Okay.
And the VA.
All right.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
But I don't know that you need to stay here, though. That's another plan.
Why would I be staying here?
Well, I don't know. That's, because...
Stay here for what?
Well, that's my question.
Why would I stay here?
I don't know.
For what? Then why would you say, why do I need to stay?
I'm not sure why you came, because you already knew that the...
Because I'm severely injured.
Okay.
I'm injured.
But...
I have flow-through injuries. I'm not, sick or anything. I'm injured.
Okay.
That's why I'm here. And you canceled my appointment knowing that I was injured.
No.
Yes, the emails with Dr. Williams have been copied to the federal court already. So, yes, you knew. Okay, so I'm severely injured. I have severe injuries Dr. Williams knows about. And if Dr. Williams doesn't see me this afternoon and fill out the paperwork like he said he would do so that I can get treatment, then I'm going to hit this hospital and Dr. Williams with a federal lawsuit.
Well, yeah, that's the 5th time I've heard that. So you're right. So go ahead and do that.
And your name is what?
My name is Cheryl Shanks.
I
am one of the RNs here.
Okay.
I am also part of the sale committee that deals with... I'm not sure what the word is.
So that's fine. I don't need to hear all that. So he's not going to fill out that paperwork?
No.
Okay, he said that. Dr. Williams said that.
No, I'm not saying that. He does not have the ability to fill that paperwork out because it's
Dr.
beyond
Williams told me,
his scope
Dr.
of
Williams
practice.
told me he How is it beyond the scope of practice?
He doesn't do physical, again, now this is the second time I've said it. He does not do physical assessments when it comes to physical medicine.
He does not take that to fill out the paperwork.
But that's
primary
you
care providers,
saying that.
primary care
Okay,
providers
I'm
have been
done.
filling out that paperwork
I
for
don't
years.
need to argue
Primary
anymore.
care providers have been filling out
Done.
that paperwork for years. See him in court. Tell him that. Okay. Tell him I hope it's worth it.
They don't care about lawsuits. This is the federal government. They control the courts. But what I wanted people to know and to see was that this audio recording was altered. Words were taken out of it. When I asked to see a doctor for other reasons, for other purposes, for other conditions that the appointment was made for, not just for them to fill out paperwork, but for my injuries. She says, no, you can't. She says, no. And that was removed from the audio recording in Nicaragua after I posted it, after I had played it, and after it was already there. And because the Nicaraguans were monitoring everything, they saw that the recording had been altered, so I don't understand. And the Nicaraguan government hates the Americans. Same thing happened in Cuba. I was uploading videos of torture. These videos that the Americans have deleted, that the Americans, the CIA, the intelligence agencies using their tools called censorship, which is also illegal, a violation of free speech. They've deleted over 4,000 videos. One of those videos was this recording. But the point is, the recording itself was altered. Words of the nurse were taken out of the recording. They're not in this recording now. They've been removed from the recording. And the Nicaraguans watched me play the original recording with her original words in it. So that means the Nicaraguans have the original recording before it was altered. And then I replayed it in Nicaragua and said that it had been altered. And the Nicaraguans saw that it had been altered. So I played it. Her original words were there. Then I went back the next day to play it, and her original words had been removed. And this was all in Managua, Nicaragua. It's incredible. It's incredible. And this has been going on for years. They have been altering, modifying, deleting, especially targeting my medical treatment, but medical evidence in federal lawsuits. They have altered, modified, deleted. They have disrupted motions that have been filed. As I've typed up lawsuits, the supercomputer has altered the wording in those lawsuits. Lawsuits already filed. I couldn't catch it. I'm not capable of dealing with a supercomputer that's capable of billions of calculations per second. It altered the wording in lawsuits that have been filed. It's unbelievable what the system is doing to targeted individuals. In addition to attacking, torturing, and killing victims, they're also targeting the medical treatment, and then they're modifying, altering, and deleting evidence in the process as the victim tries to prove it's happening. And this happened, never mind that, all that went on in Hospital Metropolitano, where they harassed and attacked me and threatened me with violence inside the hospital. But manipulated the medical treatment, took autoacoustic emission equipment out of the audiologist was playing stupid. That's just part of the game, But after the initial appointment where they used auto emission equipment, I had 5 more appointments after that, and all five, every time I'd go there for 2 years, over a period of 2 years, all 5, every single appointment thereafter, there was no auto emission equipment. What they were doing is they were manipulating the medical treatment to hide evidence of torture, and that's what they're doing here. They're manipulating the medical treatment, and foreign countries have evidence that it's happening because their governments participated in it and watched it as it occurred, and watched the altering of audios like this one, where words of the nurse were taken out. This is not her. This recording is not the original recording. And all this happened in Nicaragua and other countries around the world which hate America. It's incredible.